into a new area. Ooh, what do you have to say? Indeed, it is the groan. It comes from the deepest core of this place, slithering in spirals, growing with its own echo, distorting amongst the broad embossings. I'm going to have to read that again. The cry of 3 intertwined throats born of a single penance, a single mourning. Light hardly ever reaches here, only the cold and the groan. Okay, so let's save real quick. Alright, so with my flawless skills of editing, that should look like a smooth transition from saving to playing the game. So we could explore down here some more in the Grievous Ascends, and there is something really nice down here I would like. I'm going to backtrack a bit, and we are going to open up these passageways. Alright, this is a matter of timing. Got it. Hop. Alright, now more of the world is open up to us. I want to get us over here to Aquas of Salt. Ouch. Okay, you have to go. So do you. Penitent 1 doesn't always like to grab the ladders when I tell him to. Bonk. Ouch. Good job. And up we go. You and your cross-orang. Ouch. No, and now the Penitent 1 is just going wherever he pleases. Now, thankfully, we've already went through here once, so we can take the expressway up here. And hop. Hop. And there we go. Alright, so we made it to the Echoes of Salt. Let's heal. Oh, you are new. You are new enemies, aren't you? Now, we could go down this way. I don't remember what's down here. Let's go find out. I do know that the first time I played through this game, I didn't get to this place until probably much later my first time through. So I was a wee bit tougher and better prepared for what was down here. I'm sure that is not the case right now. Oh, and what do you have to say? Beneath the earth, the paths are misleading. This is the lie that haunts these tunnels. And it went too fast for me to read it. The howl of the wind and the roar of the waves can be heard, and yet there is no wind or sea. Not even the blue flame atop the mast burns our hands. Now, we did hear somebody talk about their bodies being made out of blue flame, didn't we? Oh. Yeah, that's a nasty little critter digging around on the dirt there. I don't think I can get to them right now. Ah, we missed. Didn't miss that time. Alright, another blood fountain. Now, we don't have any new flasks, but we could restore our health and vessels for 500. I'm going to have to say no to that. Ouch. Come on, stop hiding in the wall. Okay, so those things in the wall and the floor, yeah, aren't they pretty? So they just kind of dive out of the ground, jump out of the ground. What do you call it? Like when a shark or a dolphin does that? What is that? Breaching? Beaching? Okay. So here's a trick. I'm not very good at it. But what we're going to do is we're going to bounce off of that lantern by attacking it mid-jump. And we're going to try to grab that platform over there. Got it. And we got the scale of burnished alabaster. A fragment of a real scale and hard as stone. Its whiteness is so pure that it glows brightly under the palest of lights, especially when danger approaches the one who wears it. Its lunar light allows the pendant ones to block attacks from behind. Now that's an interesting one. I don't know if I've ever used this. So I don't think we're dealing a lot of enemies with lightning right now, so let's switch those. And we'll read the lore. Captain, we've been in this black fog now for what we believe to be 5 days. Nothing moves, nothing lives, nothing breathes here. All is echoes and shadows. Not even the boat creaks or sways on these oily black waters, and nor is there any sign of the serpent. We feel as if we are slowly sinking, for the reflection of our tired and emaciated faces on the water surface seems, with each passing moment, to be ever closer. This will no doubt be our grave. There is no way back. We pray that this message in a bottle reaches you. It has been an honor to serve under you. May the sea have mercy on us. So yeah, one of the people watching the stream right now just made a comment how it's like a ground shark. And yeah, those nasty little guys, kind of like ground sharks. Except I think the ground sharks look nicer. I don't even know, it's like, you can see it's kind of like a human torso, but I do not know what kind of nastiness is going on with that body underneath. So, we can't get up there. But there are those red dots again. I keep bringing that up because it's going to be important at some point. So let's turn back around. We could go in there and get our health refilled, but there's also a save point back this way. Oh, that was a mistake. Ouch. I might end up dying if I'm not careful. I ended up dying. I wasn't careful. Now, we're back to our save point, but we left some guilt behind. I could go back down there and get it. Or I could keep moving forward. Probably the best thing to do is go back and get it. Give us a chance to get some more tears. Ouch. See, ducking right where that ladder is, not a good idea. Okay, so that ground shark, there it is. I don't think it can reach us, though. Okay, our guilt fragment is right here. So I gotta be able to grab it, and I gotta make it back up. See, it was nice and easy this time. Now, I'm trying to remember where Echoes of Salt is going to bring us. I think it brings us up here into the Desecrated Cistern. Let's find out. Which is just about where I would want to be anyways. Now, I am by no means like an expert Blasphemous player, so I don't know the optimal ways to go about doing things. So this is very likely a less than stellar way to get through this stage, or get through the game, but I'm just kind of checking things out and seeing how they are a little different than when I played last. Ah. Now, I know what we can get that. Yes. Now, is it worth it? It's the fire enclosed in enamel. Let's see what that does. A glossy metal which holds a wild fire of the purest whites. Jewels like this used to be hung from the main mast to capture bright lights that appear on the high seas. It aids the connection with the miracle, accelerating the use of prayers. So what I think that means is that when we have it equipped, our prayers, our magical powers and stuff will activate more quickly. A livid fire arose from the top of the mast. A tongue of fire, sometimes white, sometimes blue, dancing wildly and seemingly not to diminish at all, despite the terrible storm that fell upon us. It was a touch of the Father's finger, pointing down from on high to our boat. The furious light opened up a path through the night and guided us through the storm. Okay. Now, over here... nothing. Actually, I think this is a safe area. Nope, I was wrong. Land shark. That was also a Saturday Night Live character. I think it was back in the 70s. Anything back over here? Nope. And there we go, the Mountains of Endless Dusk. So it didn't bring me up exactly where I thought it was, but it's close enough. Come here, you. So, there's a question. How exactly far am I in this game? That's a little of a tricky question to answer. I can tell you I've been playing for probably around 2 hours, but I have not fought any of the bosses. I have not gotten any of, what do they call them? Not miracles. Man, we gotta collect 3, something. Condemnation? Oh man. I feel dumb now. But we have not fought any of the bosses or gotten anything that we need to unlock the big gate. And I'll take us over to the big gate so we can look at it. Alright, do we have bones for you? Just one. And we got some Tears of Atonement for that.
Thank you for your help, O virtuous penitent one. Bring the bones before me, and we will uncover the truth that they keep silent.
Alright, so we could go over to the sword shrine and power our sword up. We got lots of tears. But I'm actually going to go this way over towards the church. I wonder if their doors are open yet. No, we probably need to bring them their first thing to, their first bit of remains to inter. So if this was your first time playing the game, and it was when it was my first time playing the game, this is probably the direction you would have gone. You wouldn't have found this area down here your first time through. It's not impossible, just, I would probably say not very likely. So I'm thinking those people on those stakes are still alive, so let's put them out of their misery. Those are spikes. Don't touch them. They will kill you. You know, this area kind of gives me a Demon's Crest vibe. If you ever played Demon's Crest on the SNES, that game is just awesome. And I did 2 playthroughs of that game, so if you're interested, you could go to see my full playthrough, where I try to show off as much of the game as possible. And then you can also watch my playthrough where I was just bored one day and decided I was going to play through it anyways. Okay, now this person here with the big angel statue, it's better to dodge them. I don't think you can block their attack. But these women with the swords, you do want to block and then whack them. Okay. Oh, you see this wall here? It's not like a full wall. Looks like there's a little something down here. Well, it's a passage. And we can find the Phalanx of Arthur the Sailor. He spent his whole life looking after a mysterious totem. This evidence would prove the existence of an impossible castle built under the sea, protected by incandescent waves. So we got more bones to bring to the collector. And we are going to take this ladder here. Now we can't get through there, but we are going to go this way, and we're going to go back out, and we're on this lower level. So, I don't know, this is just a big tough enemy. I wouldn't really call it a boss or anything, but it looks like there's like a woman riding on that thing's head. I'm pretty sure the woman and that thing are the same being. Alright, the Uvula of Proclamation. When the Uvula is equipped, you have a chance of earning Tears of Atonement when destroying an object. That is not bad. I actually really kind of like that one. Let's see, this one is Prayers, but we don't have that one equipped. This one's Dodging, so yeah. Over the course of the game, we're going to find several items that work like this. So now if I destroy an object, and the definition of object is a little loose, I'll get Tears of Atonement. Like these people here on these spikes, I would have got Tears of Atonement for whacking them. Gotcha. So let's see. Yep, we got 1 Tear of Atonement for putting them out of their misery. And, oh, missed. Got a couple of Tears of Atonement for that one. The Capellate of Barok the Herald. With their executions or lastings, Barok was always there to proclaim them loudly, but his voice broke down gradually as, day by day, he had denounced the sentences of his entire family. Yeah, I can imagine that being pretty upsetting. Ouch. Ouch. Alright, we're stuck between a rock and a hard place. Ah, and what do we got up there? Got another Moonchild. Now, I think what we're going to do is just go around this way. Well, actually, we don't even have to wait for it to get close. We could just throw our blood at it. There we go. Okay. So you know what? Let's keep going forward. I know what's going to happen if we keep going forward, but we're going to do it anyways. Oh, look, it's our buddy.
On the path lies the solace and the life. Prithee heed my prayers, O Lord of the bare feet. Oh, forgive me, penitent one. Without my knowing, amidst prayers, our roads and faults become intertwined once more.
Yeah, I get the feeling this is going to keep happening.
What can I do to avoid the difficulties that the miracle layeth in front of my bare feet?
Yeah, we'll look into that, buddy. I think that's the second time he's asked us to sort of clear the way for him. Okay, I think... No, falling down there would be bad. Let's not do that. But this way is fine. Okay, a little hop, a little skip, and you. Now, that club, it looks like it's just trying to whack us with an elk's corpse. Alright, buddy.
Oh, penitent one, is it true that the roads are free?
Wondrous
Vision thou allowest me.
I wouldn't exactly say free.
Be our encounter.
Hey, we got a little toe. Let's see what the little toe does. A toe from the statue of the first barefoot pilgrim. Its the vestigial little toe pushes the stone out of its path, increasing dodging distance. So we get that one equipped and we'll dodge further when we dodge. And there's a save point, and we're on the bridge of the 3 Calvaries. Now, technically we're here early, because we can't open the door yet. We haven't found the 3 things we need. But our buddy's here. How's he doing?
Here lies the door, on whose bronze the ordeals of those chosen by the miracle are perpetuated. On it, for the art of these images to be worshipped and revered, ornamentation must take place. His sculpted holiness watches us, rigid from on high. But it is the relief of the bronze that dictates who is worthy of passing under its adorned arch. Find the holy visages, and the bronze will know.
Alright, that's what we need. Holy visages.
For fickle are the wishes of the miracle.
So let's head back and start looking for those visages. Now that I know what the word is, I'm going to keep using it and hope I don't forget. So since we saved, all the monsters that we killed are now back. They look like monsters to you? Listen, Vincent can make all the comments he wants about whether these are monsters or not, but yeah, these things need to go. Alright, so we're going to go up first. Now, I'm pretty sure I went up the first time I went this way too, but up was a little too dangerous for me the first time. So I turned around and went back the way I came. So hang on, we're not going to go to that door down there just yet. I feel myself weakening. I am sentenced to perish. Abandon this forceful praying position. I can no longer hear the rest. Only their rusted cages swaying in the wind. We're going to go here because I want to use that save point. I know we just used the other save point, but I want to use that one because it's closer. Because it's really not that tricky, but I don't know if it's just my timing is bad or my controller is bad, but we could easily fall on those spikes. And we get the Heart of Virtuous Pain. Now that's another attachment for our sword. Sword core, blessed with defensive prayers, can be asserted into mea culpa, boosts the blocking stance, increasing its duration, but exposes the penitent one longer to enemy attacks. The works and graces of the sorrowful miracle, second verse. The wind blew strongly through the fractures of the cathedral that the great tree had originated, lifting the ash, creating dense gray clouds, hiding the whole mother church and drowning her in deep darkness of lead. Lead or lead? The ground began to tremble. Then a terrible cry was heard from the depths of the mountain of ash, and that cry was joined by more and more. Guttural screams, animal roars, monsters, and one which was heard above all, the scream of an old man, which resounded gravely as out of the throat of a giant. And if we look over there, now we may not be able to get that. Oh, we got it. I thought for sure I was going to fall. Now if I do this right, we won't die.